So social justice is one of the big issues that's hit the church and really the world stage. When people talk about social justice is typically what they would call black versus white issues, or more specifically, how white people suppress or oppress black people, right? And that's a perceived issue by secular people and secular humanists out there. From a church's perspective, we can easily combat social justice talking about there's one blood, one race. There's not multiple races. We can easily combat the idea of intersectionality, which is that some people are more important than others based on how many classes, oppressed classes they supposedly belong to. We understand from God's perspective, we are all part of the same oppressed class, which is the class of sinners who deserve God's judgment. We are either saved out of that by Christ's blood or we're not. But really, the social justice issue boils down to what's behind it in this, what I call social justice train. Social justice harming the church isn't really about critical race theory or intersectionality. It's really about what's coming behind, which is homosexuality, transgenderism, feminism, which is women's roles being above and beyond what God calls them to be, both in the church and in the home. And these are large topics that people talk about today that we have to know how to combat. We have to know how to, as Christians, both biblically and scientifically, speak to homosexuality, transgenderism, and feminist issues. And this session will prepare everyone to do it. It will also allow you to understand the history of social justice, how many hundreds of years it's been out before we even knew what was hitting America.